Hey, this is Life with Sean Renee here, back with another video. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. This video is called Why She Is Suing Magic City. I guess it's a spicy club, if you catch my drift. Let's watch the video.
Hi guys, so story time about my lawsuit with Magic City. Let's get into it. Now, during this story time, the first one, I'm going to ease into really how this whole process has been with the lawsuit. A lot of people, I think, are misunderstood and they're not realizing that this situation started in September of 2023, okay? But I have been dealing with a lot of extra shit for about, I only worked there for a year. Probably everything started a month or two after, when I just started realizing, like, no, this is wrong. This is wrong. Y'all girls don't know this is wrong. Y'all don't know y'all's laws, and I soon began to realize that a lot of girls who are in nightlife do not know their rights and their laws and stuff like that. And me, outspoken how I am, of course, I was, bringing it up, bringing it to surface, and that ended up, making my work environment a little weird, very uncomfortable, very toxic, and there was just a lot that went into play. But where I'm going to start at is what happened in September of 2023 that has led up to now. Okay? So, long story short, I'm sure you guys remember because it went viral. I had did a story time on a female rapper who had came into the club, picked up a bunch of money, and, yada, yada, yada. Well, before that even happened, I had already been speaking out about this in-house agent, pimp, if you want to say, named Baller, who literally takes money from the girls in the club. And if you make it a problem or speak about it, then he'll tell you, I'm going to make it very hard for you to make money in here. Okay, which is exactly what ended up happening to me. So before even the situation with, Miss Girl, the rapper situation, I had already been speaking out. I had already went to all my superiors about this situation. But at this point, it was just, I couldn't handle it no more. I couldn't take it no more, because it's like, I never needed help making money, okay? But they didn't care about that, And even the money that I brought into that club, it's like they just didn't value their girls. And that's been my biggest thing thus far, is that, there is no strip club without the girls. And the thing is that a lot of these strip club owners feel as if they can disrespect and just replace. A new girl turns 18 every day. And, that's very wrong of them to think that way. But at the end of the day, that's how they think. So in September 2023, I had a situation where I was in a bag, okay? I had came to work. I had got into this bag. It was me and 5 other girls, okay? I'm dancing in this bag. There's probably like $15,000 on the floor, okay? So if you know anything about being a stripper, which a lot of you guys might not, the DJ has a list. And on this list, they call up the girls by, your stage name for you to come on stage. So as I was in this section where they had already given us out wristbands and everything, okay, money's already on the floor, I get called to stage. I go to stage. When I get off from stage, what do? I go clean up, because I'm sweaty, I'm hot, I need to go freshen up. And if any of you bitches, if y'all go straight from stage back to a section, I'm going to question your body odor. But anyways, listen, at the end of the day, I was going to freshen up again. So I ended up going to the bathroom, which they have 2 bathrooms. There's the locker room bathroom downstairs, and there's the customer bathroom. Because of the fact that I didn't want anyone to think that I just left the bag, I went to the bathroom upstairs, to the actual customer bathroom. And when I went in there, I freshened up. I came right back out. When I came back out, I tried to walk in the section, and this person, Baller, strong-armed me and told me to back up. I'm not over here. Mind you, anytime that I go on stage, I let all the girls in the section know, hey, they called me to stage. Hey, I'm going on stage, okay? Just so there's no miscommunication of where I'm going, all right? So as I come back, he's telling me I'm not in a section. I'm sure I got my wristband. What are you talking about? And at this point, me and Baller had already had a lot of words with each other because would tell him, I'm not giving you no money. You ain't taking no money from me. I don't need you to help me with no type of money, no nothing. I'm gorgeous, doll. I have a name. Now, it really sucks because girls who don't have a voice like me, girls who don't just stand up for themselves, right? They just feel like they cannot do nothing about it, okay? But as soon as I started standing up for myself, this man tried to make my life miserable at this club. And everybody around me, all of my managers, owners, they were allowing it. And it was so confusing to me because what the fuck? Anyway, so as I came back to this section, he strong-armed me. Okay, he also got his security guard, because here's the thing, Baller works with a certain security guard in this club, and all he has to do is snap his finger and that security guard will physically remove you from that section. If he has to pull you, drag you by your arm, which I have been dragged by my arms, I have the proof, I have the text messages, everything. I took a video of my arm that night because I actually had a bruise from it. Okay, so me being gorgeous doll, okay, a money maker, that bitch, being removed physically from a section was uncalled for, and especially in front of my superiors. I was like, who the fuck? Like, I was really emotional, to be honest. When it happened, I was so mad because the guys who were in the section, they knew me, right? They literally were like, no, she good, she good, she good. He like, nah, she ain't, right? Even though the customers, okay, and I have my text message proof for that too, because there was one customer that literally was like, hold on, I'm about to talk to him, I don't know what's going on, whatever, okay? So at this point, I'm explaining to him, you're not running shit. I already have my wristband. I have been dancing over here since 1 o'clock. It's like 2:30 now, okay? So I had spent most of my shift in this section, literally, okay? If you know anything about strip clubs, you know that it gets busy probably depending on what the club hours are. So Magic typically closes around 3:30, sometimes 4. If they're having an after party, they'll stay up until 6, 7 a.m. You know, you never know, but you know, on the regular days, 3:30 max. So that means that when this was happening, the club already, all the other sections were already made and picked out and everything. So this was my money for this night. The only bag that I was in that was being taken away from me, right? So from here, I go to the owner, Magic himself, and I tell him, Baller, I have a wristband. I went on stage. Mind you, you guys, I record everything. I said, I got a wristband. I went on stage. Mind you, I have a video of me and all the girls getting our wristbands. I got a video of the money because we popping it. I got a video of me on stage. Okay? Okay, so I literally have all of these things documented from this night. Okay? So Magic's like, oh, whatever Baller want to do is baller, whatever he says goes. No, whatever you say go, because this is your establishment and you're allowing this outside agent to take money from the girls. And I've been speaking on it to you multiple times and nothing has changed. Okay. So at this point, from the embarrassment of being taken out of the section, I go downstairs, I put on my regular clothes, because at this point it's like I'm not about to sit here already degraded because I'm in my stripper shit. You just had somebody remove me from this section, which embarrassed me even more, and then on top of that, now I gotta go defend myself. Now I gotta go to whatever manager, any owner that I can get to listen to me on, I've been in this section. This man just walked into this club, decided to walk in this section, and guess what he did, you guys? Mind you, remember I told y'all we had already had wristbands, right? He went downstairs, got a whole new set of wristbands after us being in this section for an hour and a half, and passed out new wristbands, and even added in a couple of girls himself. Exactly. So for me, I'm still in Magic's face. He's sitting there with his glass of red wine on the floor, talking about some, well, gorgeous, whatever Baller says. I'm like, no, Baller just got here. And the first thing he did was walk in this section that I'm in, that money was already on the floor, and tried to remove me from it. I said, it's not fair. That's not cool. Okay. At this point, Magic, he's talking to somebody else or whatever. And it's like, I'm like a little mole rat in his ear. Like, look, this is wrong. Like, get my money. Something like, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Okay. So he's like, whatever y'all got going. He just wasn't helping. Okay. So me, I go downstairs to my management. I tell them. They tell me the same thing. Whatever Baller says. So what do? I get dressed and I sit down there and I wait till the night is over. Okay. Because at this point, anytime that I had tried to walk and get back in that section, I was being strong armed by security every single time. Okay, it was very embarrassing and humiliating for me, especially for me to be a known entertainer. And this shit don't happen to me. I don't get disrespected, I don't get pulled and dragged out of sections, but this was the first time I ever experienced this in my life.
You know what? I realized something. You know, people like to dance and do what they do. I mean, that's their job, that's their profession, that's their career. Um, but if you got someone stopping your bag, stopping your money, like especially for like the people that work there and own the building, like you gotta remember that these people, these women come there to make money every single day and every single night. And the ones that are like the best of the best that come to dance there, they probably could go somewhere else and dance and make like twice as more money, and y'all just stop in the bag. That's all. And then you're gonna have all these like mediocre dancers that can't really do what they supposed to do, and all the good ones are gonna be gone at different places, and you're gonna having to shut down because you're just not taking care of your girls. You're not taking care of the people that are there, and you're allowing some man that you barely know to dictate what goes on and what doesn't go on. You know what I mean? So that's my opinion. I don't know. I have never done that before. I never will. But everybody's to each your own. I am not judging anybody that does what they got to do. There's people out there that do all kinds of things. You know what I mean? And if you got to do what you got to do and if you feel comfortable doing it, go ahead, have fun. But not me. No, no, no. But anyways, there is part two. I will do part two. There's like a long version of this, and I kind of don't want to do the whole sequel, but if I have time, probably over the weekend, I'll try my best to like upload. If not, probably sometime next week, hopefully, if TikTok is still around. Anyways, this is Life with Sean Renee, and I'm out. Bye.